Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are students from MSU College Kota Baru. So today we are going to present the 5 suggestion for Kuey Pandan stove. So let me introduce you our corps members starting with Atika.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And my name is Siti Atika Syami binti Muhammad Radin. And today I will presenting the suggestion of the previous problem, which is wearing the full PPE and using the stainless steel surface. Next, I will pass to.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Syamil Aiman bin Sukri, and the suggestion that I suggest to the previous problem is build a washroom inside the restaurant and complete with all amenities. And next, I will pass to.
Binti Fauzi from BCA MSUKB. I will make a presentation on the step tickets proposal, which is to organize a station in kitchen. I will pass to Hazman.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Nur Hazman bin Hafizan, and I will present about the need to be sensitive to the customers' dining room. I will pass to.
Okay, hello. My name is Anisaila Bita Mafami. So today I will explain about provide practice spot and workers need to be aware the importance of hygiene. So let's move to our next section, which is about the introduction of OSHA. Alright. Okay, as we know, OSHA is stand for the Occupational Safety and Health Act. It also a law that established the legal framework for ensuring the safety, health, and welfare. Besides, Gazette on 20 of February 1994 and maybe cited as the Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994. So for the next section, I will pass to Azman.
Okay, introduction of Su Chia Kuey Pandan stove. Chia Kuey or as we know, Yao Tiao is the Chinese heritage cuisine and is one of Malaysian national snack that have been local common snack, even Malay, Indian, Siams, and even Ibans like the snack. Okay, Su Chia Kuey Pandan stall already stand at Kota Baru Citizen Hut for 2 decades, and it's been the most Kelantan snack favorite since early 2000s. And Su Chia Kuey Pandan special because of the sauce, because the sauce is using the pandan leaf aroma and also coconut milk as the buttery texture. And the most important is the size of the char kuey or yao tiao is also the main fact that we will eat without feel any queasy. The light texture and crispy make it texture and addict to eat it. Okay, next I will pass to.
So before we move to our presentation today, I will make a short recap for the previous problem. Okay, for the first problem is that we found in Su Chia Kuey Pandan is the incomplete PPE wearing on the workers, and the second is the sink is a bit dirty, and also the sink is on side of the road. The third is the unorganized station, such as kitchen station. And the fourth is the untidy and hazard exposed, such as we see on the figure that in the store or premise there were a vessel in the store, such as a motorcycle. And the last one is the stall is on the road, beside the road. Okay, that's all for our short recap of previous presentation. And now we move to our presentation, which is 5 suggestions of the problem. So the first suggestion is the worker should wearing the full PPE. So what is the PPE? PPE is stand for personal protective equipment. And as we know, the PPE is important in every industry, even in a mechanical industry, food in production industry, culinary industry, and others. PPE also help the employees from the hazard. So as we know, hazard can happen anytime without any caution. So the best way to prevent and avoid the hazard is we should wearing the full PPE. I will suggest the Kuey Pandan worker need to emphasize the PPE wearing. They should emphasize the PPE full wearing, so they can prevent the hazard and also can make the finished product clean and hygiene. Okay. Besides that, my suggestion on the next problem is where we can see on the previous problem that the Kuey Pandan is using the wood board as the door kneading. So that thing is can lead to hazard and also unhygiene product. And then and for this situation, I want to suggest the owner or the worker using the stainless steel surface, so the product is clean and hygiene. Besides that, the table must be stainless steel, because if not, the table will be rusty, and the finished product also can lead to hygiene and poisoning and food poisoning. So my suggestion is they need to change the wooden board to the stainless steel. That's all for me. Thank you. Next, I will pass to Mr. Shamin.
Thank you, Ms. Atika. Okay, for my suggestion about the problem of noticing and located by the roadside, I suggest that the owner should build a washroom inside the restaurant and complete with all amenities. This can make it easier for customers to access the washroom without having to face the risk of being on the side of the road. On top of that, parents also do not have to worry about letting their children to go to the washroom alone. In the meantime, the way that can be practiced is to put tissues, hand soap, dustbin, and 7 steps of proper hand washing in the washroom. By doing this, customers can wash their hands clean as well as maintain the cleanliness of the restaurant. In addition, another initiative can also be taken by placing a hand dryer in that place. With that, it can reduce tissue waste and cleanliness of the restaurants is also maintained. And last but not least, the washroom area must also be decorated beautifully, attractive, and always clean in order to take care of customers and ensure customers to return to the restaurant. Okay, that's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Okay, the suggestion for the third features of organization station in the kitchen, so that the kitchen in this restaurant is always arranged a schedule for the cleaning section, such as providing iron shelving and kitchen cabinet. Large and heavy kitchen utensils must be provide on iron shelving, and other utensils such as necessities and small contains that should be on top of cabinet for kitchen utensil arranged properly. The purpose of providing iron shelvings is that the kitchen area of the restaurant is always in a neat and tidy condition. The next suggestion is to always maintain cleaning. Cleaning is an important thing that should be take care of of an practice, especially for those who work in restaurant, because if they do they do not maintain clear lines properly, gyms will quickly multiply in dirty areas and plague. The effect will affect customer and the quality of the restaurant will also decline. I will pass to husband.
Okay, about need to be sensitive to the customer's area, dining room. So my suggestion on the situation is in this picture is that the premise should be sensitive to the situation around their shop, regardless of whether it is inside or outside the premise. The safety of the premise is paramount seen by customers when they want to come to dine in. So the condition in the premise must be clean and cheerful. The condition of the chairs and dining table must be in the correct position and should be so that customers can eat in a comfortable and quick environment. Okay, about the vehicles regardless of whether motorcycles, cars, bicycle, and so on are prohibited to be parked in the premise during operation hour. This will disrupt the comfort for customers and consume space for customers. And about the kitchen utensils such as gas canister and rice cookers should not be in the customer's dining area, and rubbish must be thrown into the rubbish bin to always look clean and cheerful. Okay, I will pass to
Okay, thank you, Mr. Hazwan. So, okay, for the last suggestion that I can suggest is due to the issue despite in the previous report, which is the store is very to the road. The suggestion that I can suggest is that they need to provide parking in large scale for their customer. As you can see in figure 5, the big space parking spot, for example. So having a big scale of the parking can avoid problems such as like accidents, traffic jams, and more. The owner should prioritize the safetyness first, as having a restaurant on the side of the road. And also the employee should aware of hygienist. They must put their product in a container such as to keep it from getting dirty. So I think that's all from us in 5 suggestions that can we suggest in this assignment. So let's move to the conclusion. So let's start with Mr. Shamin.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Anis. Okay, for the first conclusion, what I can conclude is every food operator must emphasize cleanliness in every premise. This is because with the cleanliness that is maintained and carefully controlled, it can certainly raise the image of a restaurant at the same time to attract customers to visit our premise. On top of that, the selection of key places in the restaurant, such as hand washing place, should also be built in a strategic place. And this can further increase customer confidence to bring small children to our premises, as well as prevent any injuries from occurring. Okay, I will pass to the next presenter.
Okay, after that, every employee has to undergo a health checkup and get an injection of typhoid. And they must wear appropriate clothing and equipment. Clothes must always be clean and tidy. Okay, I will pass to.
Okay. In my conclusion, we need to visually arrange the goods in the restaurant in the right place so that the restaurant will look neat and tidy. A clear and tidy restaurant will actually attract customer, and their comfort is also guaranteed. If the arrangement of equipment and goods in the restaurant is not interested because it does not suit the place and lack of creativity. Our restaurant will look unattractive, and customer also less interested in the atmosphere in our restaurant. Okay, I will pass to.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Azima. So what can I include over here is that first thing first, the restaurant owner should establish a smart plan before opening a restaurant, such as selecting a strategic site. As we know, choosing a strategic location not only allow you to become a center of attention, but it also allow guests to park the car easily. Strategic planning not only has a positive attributes, but also aids in the prevention of problems such as accidents, traffic congestions, and the other concern. So that's all from me. So I will pass to the next presenter, which is Ms. Atika.
Lastly, what we can conclude is every industry need to emphasize the personal protective equipment, which is PPE. So the employees will not injure and can prevent the hazard during the operation. For the culinary industry, PPE that we need to emphasize is the hairnet. So we can prevent the unhygiene product. The issue that always lingering on the culinary industry is the issue of the hair dropping in the food preparation. So with this issue, we need to prevent we need to prevent the situation to the system from happen again. So that's all from us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I see.